A single ecstatic experience is sufficient to compel a human being on a lifetime of spiritual seeking. When the experience inevitably fades, you become like the pet separated from its humans on a family vacation, which is then forced to trudge over hundreds of miles of unfamiliar terrain to make its way home. We are all lost animals, blessed with the intrinsic need for the soft, nurturing hand of a loving caregiver. Without this need, you might find yourself unreasonably comfortable within an insane world of relentless cruelty. Spiritual ecstasy carries countless names, including samadhi or ineffability, but I think it's most accurately called happiness, not as the world defines it, but as it really is, meaning the condition of being fulfilled completely and rejoicing because of it. You might wonder, how do you know if you've had a bona fide spiritual experience? No one can answer that for you, but I'm comfortable saying that the highest levels of joy carry unmistakable, concomitant physical and emotional phenomena. I think chakras are physically real, and along these meridians, electric currents can flow deliciously up and through your inner body. This electric bliss is nothing like the unpleasant spark you feel in your skin when you rub your feet on a carpet. A name for this phenomenon is Kundalini Shakti, and it's far too commonly experienced to be simply dismissed. What does it feel like? Well, it's like an electric, whole-body orgasm, which may start as a spastic tickle like deep laughter in the abdomen, caressing your spine with plasmatic fingers, running up your neck and jaw, through your gums and teeth, dancing on the bridge of your nose and forehead, and electromagnetically squeezing and sparkling the crown of your head like the massage of angels. This bliss is not physical in its origin. It always begins with the thought of absolute forgiveness. What is this like? It's simply a moment of unparalleled sanity. Miraculously, after a whole lifetime of mistakes and regret and terrible violence both incurred and inflicted on others, the human being can, in a moment of complete honesty, see yourself as untouched, with no black marks standing against you, and then inevitably see that innocence everywhere you look. Inflicting harm on oneself and others then becomes unthinkable. This can unfold in meditation, especially a loving group meditation, or an ecstatic dance, or perhaps even when you're lying on the beer-stained carpet of a one-star motel room at the end of a 2-week bender, and having expelled your guts and all your pent-up misery into the toilet, your tears become laughter as you surrender and find God. I think what I've just described are really the two basic types of radically transformative spiritual experiences. One is an exquisite reward for a diligent spiritual practice. The other happens spontaneously when the human being reaches their absolute limit of suffering and has no choice but to completely relinquish your wish to control reality. I've had both types of experiences, and they were equally perfect. Ecstasy, like all experiential states, is transient, and countless spiritual aspirants have fallen into despair upon returning to ordinary consciousness. The more freely the high states are received and given without expectation or condition, the more easily they flow. Joseph Campbell once stated, "The psychotic drowns in the same waters in which the mystic swims with delight." All spiritual healing takes place in the domain of the non-rational. But unlike irrationality, non-rationality does not oppose logic and reason. The waters are simply different, and true safety can be found there for those who don't fight the currents. It's not possible to doubt the reality of the highest spiritual joy once you've experienced it, because its very essence is the complete cessation of doubt in you. What an incredible reward for such a simple achievement. Just one visit to the inner, eternal Shangri-La then endows the human being with the courage to walk through a lifetime of hell, knowing that a single instant of true vision will restore you to heaven.